Toshiro Mifune was born 20 in Sato, Japanese-occupied Shandong, present-day Qingdao, China, the eldest son of Takuzo and Sen Mifune. His father Takuzo was a trade merchant and photographer who ran a photography business in Qingdao and Ninko, and was originally the son of a medical doctor from Kawaochi, Akita Prefecture. His mother Sen was the daughter of a Hatamoto, a high-ranking samurai official. Toshiro's parents, who were working as Methodist missionaries, were one of the Japanese citizens encouraged to live in Shandong by the Japanese government during its occupation before the Republic of China took over the city in 1922. Mifune grew up with his parents and two younger siblings in Dalian, Fengshan from the age of 4 to 19. In his youth, Mifune worked at his father's photo studio. After spending the first 19 years of his life in China, as a Japanese citizen, he was drafted into the Imperial Japanese Army Aviation Division, where he served in the aerial photography unit during World War II. In 1947, a large number of Toho actors, after a prolonged strike, had left to form their own company, Shintoho. Toho then organized a New Faces contest to find new talent. Enji Oyama, a friend of Mifune's who worked for the photography department of Toho Productions, sent Mifune's resume to the New Faces audition as the photography department was full, telling Mifune he could later transfer to the photography department if he wished. He was accepted, along with 48 others, out of roughly 4,000 applicants, and allowed to take a screen test for Kajiro Yamamoto. Instructed to mime anger, he drew from his wartime experiences. Yamamoto took a liking to Mifune, recommending him to director Senkiki Taniguchi. This led to Mifune's first feature role, in Shinbaka Jidai. Mifune first encountered director Akira Kurosawa when Toho Studios, the largest film production company in Japan, was conducting a massive talent search, during which hundreds of aspiring actors auditioned before a team of judges. Kurosawa was originally going to skip the event, but showed up when Hideko Takamine told him of one actor who seemed especially promising. Kurosawa later wrote that he entered the audition to see a young man reeling around the room in a violent frenzy. It was as frightening as watching a wounded beast trying to break loose. I was transfixed. When Mifune, exhausted, finished his scene, he sat down and gave the judges an ominous stare. He lost the competition, but Kurosawa was impressed. I am a person rarely impressed by actors, he later said. But in the case of Mifune I was completely overwhelmed. Mifune immersed himself into the 6-month training and diligently applied himself to studying acting, although at first he still hoped to be transferred to the camera department.